Hello everybody, welcome to our market report. So today we're going to make a follow-up on natural gas because today the ISM manufacturing index came out higher than estimates, and you know when ISM manufacturing index is higher than estimates, it's a sign that the manufacturing is going well, that eventually people are going to consume more and more energy. So the natural gas stocks that I've shown you in our last market report last week, most of them are taking at least 5, 7 to 10%. So today it's a big opportunity to just take some profits on those stocks. So let's start on those stocks. First of all, you have the UNG, which is ETF that tracks the natural gas. Actually, it is continuing to rise, but a stock like, for example, ENGY, we talked about it on April 25th, ever since it took about 10%. But also, why you have to take some profit on that stock? Because it is reaching that important resistance. Well, it's breaking that resistance, but the stochastics are showing that we're actually totally overbought. So eventually we're going to have a correction. So why not take some profits in ENGY Corp? TRILOGY Energy, we talked to you about it on April 25th. Ever since it's like take about 10%. Actually, the situation is actually overbought, so eventually we're going to have a correction on TRILOGY Energy. Same thing for Tourmaline Oil Corp. It was put here in our marketgurus.tv for a breakout. I've shown it to you also. It's actually taking 10%. So actually the situation is actually overbought. So eventually we're going to have a correction. So take some profit on that stock. Yes, there's that resistance here. Some of you might say, you know what, I'm not going to sell it until it reaches that resistance here. Well, there's no problem, but you know what, be sure to put your profit-taking opportunity there at 25.73 on Tourmaline Oil Corp. But the stochastics are showing that, folks, we're going to have eventually a correction on Tourmaline Oil Corp. NUVISTA Energy is actually on the rise. It's stabilized and actually is making another breakout. So those of you who didn't get in here, well, then you're able to get it again on NUVISTA Energy over there, because that's a new breakout, because it's breaking through that small resistance. Legacy Oil and Corp, big oil and gas, was put here. Actually, it is on the rise, but Legacy Oil and Gas, because it's not taking that much percent, I would rather hold on to it. Progress Energy Trust, to the contrary, I would just take some profit in that stock. It is almost reaching that resistance at 11.67, so about 30 cents a difference before it reaches that top here. But the stochastics are showing that we're actually overbought, so we're going to have a correction eventually on Progress Energy Trust. Advantage Oil and Gas is actually on the rise. There was a first move that it made here when it was a breakout. Some of you, those of you who didn't get in here, well, then you have the opportunity again to get in on Advantage Oil and Gas here, because it is making another breakout. And the stochastics are showing that. The only thing is, the stochastics are showing that we're actually overbought. So if you got it in here, take some profit on that breakout. If you didn't get in here, well, then today open half of the positions, because the stochastics are showing that we are actually overbought, and we're going to have a correction eventually, because there's been too much buyers into that stock, and at this price they will eventually sell it. Let's continue with another one, BAYTEX Energy. It is actually on the rise. So BAYTEX Energy, I will just hold on to that stock. And Crescent Point Energy, actually, it is not doing much, so you hold on to it. And Nile Energy, you take some profit. So this is the list. Most of the stocks are taking about 10 to 7%. So those stocks, actually, that you got in on April 25th, those stocks, take some profits on them. ENGY, TRILOGY, Tourmaline, NUVISTA Energy, Crescent Point Energy, Nile Energy are type of stocks where you should already take some profits. So this is Christian Charlo from DecisionPlus.com. See you next week on our market report from DecisionPlus.com. To learn more about us, go to DecisionPlus.com on the section Free Trial to try marketguru.tv.